ready for the book this week? Come on, it's just a little thing. Give yourself 5 minutes. Invest into yourself 5 minutes once a week. You can do that. We can do this. Now, let's talk about something real quick. The scale is a fickle beast. She is a liar. You can throw it out right now because your pants are going to tell you how much you weigh, you know, and that number doesn't matter. I know it does when you have a lot to lose, but once you've lost it, I'd be prouder if I had lost more. You know what I mean? The number is just a number. And the reason why I'm glad I done this, now I took a year or more off of doing this. I did it for 2 or 3 years, and then I quit for a year. And then just for y'all, I started doing this again, so that one day I might show you this more in depth. But basically, what I had learned from doing this for several years, and also not just looking at the weight, there are other parameters if you've got one of those body comp scales, especially like muscle mass. So I can look back and see that it's up in the winter and down in the summer, that sort of, which it always was, but the difference now is instead of, you know, gaining 30 or 40 in the winter and only losing 10, now I'm gaining 10 and losing 10 or 15 or whatever. And I can see the ebbs and flows of my body, and also if I continue to do this, I'll be able to see through, I'm 41 now, through perimenopause and those things if there are changes there. So I look at this, to me, this isn't even me. This is data, like an IEP, that I can use to see where changes maybe need to be made. This is not a tool for beating yourself up. Talking to me here. So even though, see, I could completely derail myself if I had only just started weighing on January the 1st. Let's see what I was, 161, and I like to be under 160, but right, this week I was 159, and I'm not even trying to do any of that. It's just the ebb and flow. I mean, I naturally, for some reason, eat more carbs when they're abundant, like when the garden is full at the end of the summer and going in through winter, and then you're in the house and all these holidays and stuff. Not that I'm eating sweets like I used to, but I may have more things on the sides to make it where the meat's more palatable. All right, people, I'm excited about this one. Let's see, last week it was fill out the papers, 5 push-ups for 5 days, and Lent 1 hour. If you're with me, then you know that 1 hour Lent thing. Thank you, Father. Thank you. I'm not even going to put that on there. I know spiritual warfare. I'm ready for it. I know the enemy's tactics. I don't need to put the 1 hour on there because I'm not doing that anymore. The 5 push-ups for 5 days, that's working out. I'm going to probably keep it that way for a year or so. So I don't even need to put that on there anymore. And then fill out the paperwork, which is for the Speak Life group. So what I did, I finally made a Facebook page and an email, and I filled out the paperwork, and I called the lady, but she didn't answer. So instead of giving up, I'm gonna call again today. And my husband we're both doing the Lent thing. I don't have his permission to share, so anyway, it wasn't anything like me anyway that he's trying to give up. But it's like, he says, you know, we're not worthy of that or good enough, or we don't have anything to share, and the whole mindset of, you know, we can't do anything unless we've been fully sanctified. Well, that is to where you think you got to be clean to take a shower. It doesn't work that way. He sanctifies those that he calls, and I know it, and I believe him for it. All right, so boom, filled out them paperwork. Now the next step is go pay for the venue. All right. I need to do a lot of work outside, and I've been in here because I've got chickens and eggs incubating and all kind of crazy stuff going on. I had to add a fridge because we have so many eggs. So I need to get outside and get some sun and get some work done out in the coop. I need to build some brooder boxes, which is where you put baby chicks when it's so cold outside. Build brooder boxes. So don't have much room left. But look it, if you want to build anything, it's going to be atomic habits, habit stacking, whatever you want to call it. And so if you do too much at once, for me, it's like I can nudge myself or push myself over. What's it gonna be? I know I say that a lot, but I have to play a lot of mind tricks on myself. So there's some time to think. I've figured out the last one. See, last year every time it came to me, all this creative stuff, I've got this list of like 2 pages full of video ideas, and most of them I haven't done. So it's time to get started doing that. Things like some people that helped me along the way and that are still around, because a lot of people have left keto because they maybe think they've gone to carnivore. Most of them is what it, and I get that. I went into that. It's amazing. It feels so good. But for me, it played into my addictions and it gave me orthorexia. One day I looked over at my husband. He was having, I don't know, a watermelon or orange or something. And I'm just like, I don't want that. I have no desires for anything but like burger patties and eggs, which was fine, but it just made me sad in that moment, because these God-given, I'm not talking about Doritos and Pop-Tarts. I'm talking about watermelon and cantaloupe and pineapple and you know, peanut butter or something that is just a plant. And it's God-given. It's part of the abundance. You know, I'm not going to reject that. And no, I'm not going to poison myself by the dose being too much. I'm not going to eat a half a watermelon like I used to. But a small slice, you know, especially cantaloupe. One of the things I love to do is feel the flavor, is what I call it. So if it's a cantaloupe or watermelon or something that's, especially pineapple, because that is my favorite food in the world. I love pineapples. I will just add a little bit to yogurt or something like that, so that you're getting that flavor. You're not feeling like you're fully missing out. Anyway, I'm rambling. I know every one of these is going to be rambling because I feel like I need to info dump every time. But I'm hoping that it helps. I'm hoping that the realness of it will help you to see that I am not trying to sell you anything. I'm never going to have some sort of email list or any of the things that they tell you to do, because I just don't want that. What I want, I am believing in this. Somebody out there is going to tell me too, I got over 100 pounds to lose. I'm a mama. I don't know what to do. I think I don't got the time. I don't got the money. And this is going to change your life, honey, because it changed mine. People on YouTube helped me to see that it was possible. That real change is possible. Whether it's weight loss or something else, it is. So, I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Zaina. Thank you, Jerry and Jace and Grit and Grunt and Mia and anybody else that I've missed. Thank you so much.